Uh,
Do you actually have a severed hand?
Nancy, my friend.
No, like, are you
She
carrying a severed hand in a jar?
Oh,
I'm asking.
no.
Okay.
Huh. Could I have brought it with? This is her hand.
So you have a severed hand.
so you
If I
just,
can.
yeah, so you just drop the hand in the jar.
Perfect.
All right.
You're like,
Seems legit.
Could I put ice cubes in this, Doctor?
No. The gel will do all the work. A very short while later, so unless you guys have like discussion you want to do, we will move on here. Gene comes walking out. And he he kind of comes out, and it's a little more nonchalantly than you'd probably expect of him. One, he doesn't really know who you guys are, so no reason to think you're anybody special. Oh, I can't stop coughing. Two, looking at you guys, none of you guys really look like you belong together. So he's like, all right, boys, we're gonna leave the girl here for the evening. Doc's gonna do some more tests. Keep Jared parked out back. We'll wait out front. We got the van just down the street. We'll just stay in there for the evening. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. Just make sure she doesn't try anything. And he just kind of like looks over at you guys, especially Arlo, who's standing pretty damn close to
I
him.
am also like really not. I mean, I'm like 5%, maybe like 25% trying to like be discreet, but I'm definitely like I'm on lookout mode, so I'm just like sitting there, just like super tense, and I just like stare him down when he comes out of there.
Yeah, he didn't even notice you at first, like, and then like once he like finishes his conversation, he's just kind of like, "The fuck are you looking at?"
I'm not gonna say anything.
He's like, "Whatever." It's like, "All right, go tell your brother to stay back there and meet me out front." So he just kind of waits at the elevator. This guy goes back over here. He's like, "Jared!"
Just remember Johnny's in the goddamn elevator.
What's that?
Just remember Johnny's in the elevator, so he's gonna come up all these fucking open the elevator. Just...
Yep. You see him yell. He's like, "Jared, stay back in the stairwell. We'll be back in the morning." You just hear, "Okay." And so these guys come on out. And once the elevator, ding, Johnny's just standing in the elevator. Are you like standing in like the center of it, just staring?
No, I would be like back corner, like, or near the buttons, so I can just be like, which floor you want?
Yeah, the button's on the wall over here.
Cool, I would be like back corner.
Okay. So like these three just like get in. They're like, ground floor.
Sure. Press ground floor button.
Okay.
How hard are they staring at me?
Oh, they're not even looking at you at all. They're talking to each other.
Perfect. Because I'm gonna do stupid once we hit ground floor, but
Okay. Ground floor, ding.
I'm going to attempt, I guess it would be sleight of hand or something, to like pull my gun out discreetly and just cap a big dude in the head. Just straight, hi, click.
You believe? I think that's palming. I can't remember if they actually have sleight of hand or if it's just palming. Palming and concealment, I know, are the two skills for sure.
And if this goes bad, I'm just gonna like bolt into the night,
So we have an attempted
and I'll meet
assassination.
back up with people later. Yeah.
Well, no one
I
knows
have
we're gonna meet up with
concealment.
them later, so you didn't tell anyone your
Right.
plan.
Nope. No, I didn't.
Okay. So first and foremost, let's actually do this. Roll your concealment check because I need to know how well you had your gun concealed on you in the first place. So that's just to
Okay.
see how good it's hidden in the first place.
I have a 23 out of 41.
I'm still here. I'm just doing stuff.
Okay. And then Where is it? Yeah, so it'd be palming if you have it. Would be the ability to that would be drawing it without people noticing.
I don't think I have palming, so I don't think I can do that.
I mean, you can still try it. I mean, it's gonna be based off your intelligence and based off of whether they're paying attention or not. They just get to make perception checks if you don't make it.
Right. Yeah, I don't have it, so I have to
Well-
roll under my intelligence.
You know what? Don't even worry about it. I rolled under 3 for all of their perception checks. I rolled a 3, 3, 2. So either way, they wouldn't succeed. Even if you were just like, they failed the roll.
Okay.
So you get 1 surprise attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attempt to like shoot him in the head.
Okay, he is melee range, so he gets to attempt to parry you.
Yep. Alright,
Is he
let's do it
aware?
up.
Oh yeah, in melee range you never get a surprise attack unless they're behind you.
Okay.
The moment you make the movement.
Right.
Yeah, Rift
Okay.
doesn't have surprise attacks for melee like most games, unless you're behind. That's why facing actually matters for Rifts.
Holy crap.
So I rolled a
All right.
15 for parry. So
Okay, so where's my camera? Hang on. Alright,
roll 20.
so I don't know if you guys can see this. No, maybe?
No.
I
Natural
see that
20.
you have dice on your.
Yeah.
Well,
Give me
fuck.
dice.
It's a natural 20 on the die.
Oh
It's the first time I've
boy.
rolled a d20 tonight.
Nice.
I need to
That-
use my son's dice more often.
All right, so you execute Jean in the elevator. This is a warning, you're never allowed back at docks.
I was not in the doctor's office.
This is gonna be his problem. You're guests of his. So Jean splattercates on the wall. And then these two guys are like, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
Now, hold
so-
on.
So surprise round done. You guys all hear a gunshot, clearly in the elevator. There's a chance Johnny might be dead out there. Now initiative for Johnny and the thugs. They didn't roll terribly high.
I have an 18.
I was gonna say, yeah, you go first. Wow, this is like the exact opposite of every other session for you.
Correct.
Definitely use your son's dice way more often.
Yeah.
Right, 100%.
He's gonna
All right, now I
he's
just
gonna
say
use yours. Be like, these suck, and he's gonna get them all good again, and then you're gonna swap.
So to
Now
clarify, just to make it very clear. So out here, this is the main road.
Yep.
This alleyway actually just ends back here, so don't run down that way.
I do have streetwise,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
or
you
roadwise.
you don't have to roll for that. Pretty much everybody knows that. So,
Too.
yep. The streets really don't have alleyways so much unless there's like big ones like this. So there isn't really an alleyway, but you could definitely run down one of the roads. For the sake of this, let's just roll you back over to the map here, just so you can kind of decide where you want to run. You are here, light blue.
Mhm. Okay, I've got to see what I'm close to
Oh,
because I don't.
my fire alarm's going off. I'll be...
Uh-oh.
Nice.
And Austin
cooking
dies.
timer's done. Cooking timer's done. I think I'm gonna run to the drug bar, wherever that was, and I'm gonna
I'm sorry.
ditch
Sorry,
them
run
along
where?
the way to the drug bar, but I'm gonna ditch the gun along the way, but not the clip. Like not the clip and the bullets, but the actual gun.
Okay, so you're going all up here to Saffron's.
Yep.
Okay.
It's only a couple of blocks, and I can run pretty fast. And I figured when I get to like right here, if they're still chasing me, like I'll run around somewhere else. But I don't know. It really depends on the chase, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really chase you that far. The fact that you just drew a gun and murdered their boss kind of in front of them, that's not a great scenario for them. It does not encourage chase scenes very much.
Just like, damn. Sudden death. That's why you never just ignore the random dude in the elevator, I guess.
They are bad bodyguards.
Yeah.
Really bad.
I mean, to be fair, they're
Alright,
being,
so
like,
yeah.
scolded.
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah, so I just basically run to Saffron's and
Yeah, you're just
hope I
like-
don't need the dock in the
yeah,
near
just
future.
like lay low.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hope you
Oh,
don't need
shit,
the
so we
dock ever.
we just heard a gunshot.
Yeah, and now the
Yep.
elevator is locked down on the first floor, so good luck with that.
I'm gonna press the button.
Yeah, you
Do
just...
we, is,
so-
is there windows
and-
to jump out of and stuff?
No.
Okay.
So you
And you're
well,
on the fourth floor.
At least not that you've seen. Yeah, okay, don't tell Mike that we're on the fourth floor. He doesn't care.
I
Long distance
said, are
jump.
there any windows to jump out?
So far from what you've seen in the couple rooms facing the walls, there have been no windows. So, as far as you know, no. But when you push the button for the elevator, rather than it light up, so normally it lights up green, letting you know it's on its way, but it lights up red and then flashes and then turns off, letting you know that the elevator has been basically turned off on the floor that it's on.
Alright, well,
So it's because like
shrug and go back to waiting. Although definitely more tense now. But try and play it cool.
Just another day in the city.
Oh well, I guess a gunshot happened and now we can't leave.
about
Is the
go ahead.
doctor still in here?
He's in his office.
Oh,
Yeah,
he left.
you haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, he's
doc-
doing the
Oh.
Wizard of Oz shit.
The doctor's still back here.
Okay.
Yeah, he was speaking through the loudspeaker. But shortly after the gunshot, this door over here opens up, and Tilly comes walking out. She's like, "What was that?" And I'll throw up. Not actually throw up, but I'll grab a picture of Tilly. Show y'all's.
They're like,
Maybe. Let's see if. Apparently didn't upload that picture. Cool. Totally prepared GM. Do do. Load faster, please. Thank you. That's Tilly.
oh,
Ah,
right,
she-
right.
She comes walking out. She's like, "What the hell was that?" She's like, "Kendall,
Like shrug
you
and
okay?"
gunshot downstairs and now the elevator's stuck.
Do you think it was somebody that came from the office? Did Kendall leave? She just kind of walked up. She's like, "Kendall!"
Just some goons.
And a very, very short while he comes like running out. He's like, "Yes, dear. Yes, yes." She says, "Did you not hear that?" He's like, "I heard a noise, but I just ignored it. It doesn't involve me." She says, "These folks just said that there was a gunshot." Well, was it up here? Okay. He just kind of looks around. Oh, hi. Well, seeing as I'm out here, who has the broken arm?
Me.
Also me.
He immediately looks at Fred. He's like, "Your arm is not broken, sir. It's out of joint."
Well, it makes it easier for you then, right? No experiments?
Sure. Tilly, be a dear and put his arm back into place. And like,
Oh, God.
you don't even get to finish talking, and like her arms kind of like pick you up, like they just kind of go over her shoulder and like kind of grab you, and just shoves your arm back into place, like no warning whatsoever. It's all in like
Yeah.
one swift motion.
And like,
Wow.
I'm probably afraid of that too. Like, oh God, no, not her.
To be fair, it's actually a lot more gentle than you'd think, because like this claw over here that she has is actually like padded,
Okay.
so it wasn't entirely painful. It's actually probably a little less painful than whatever the doc would have done.
All right.
Come in, remove your pants.
But it's my arm. Pants. Pants for now.
I hate our doctor. Every time we go to sleep, I gotta take my pants off. You have diabetes.
Yep. Who else? I heard there was another broken arm. No, two arms. Who's one of two broken arms? He looks
me.
around. Clearly, no one has broken.
My arms are broken.
Neither arm seems to be broken, ma'am.
They're totally broken. I was walking down the street and I kicked the fire hydrant.
You're holding a drink with one and holding that arm with the other. He just kind of he just points to the fact that you're doing things that broken arms probably couldn't do.
So my guess
So
of your actual ailment is you're a hypochondriac.
That could be.
So you fixed my arms? Cool. Thank you. Can I leave? There's a lot of items in here.
There's nothing stopping you from leaving.
Actually, the
who
elevator.
was the fellow with the cut off, the severed hand? Who has the severed hand?
Oh yeah, here. Can cooling gel be reused?
Yes, it just has to be heated up.
To what temperature?
640 degrees.
Okay. So microwave should do the trick.
No, you not quite. Generally, we use a specific oven that we have here, heating. What's it called? Oh my goodness, I'm trying to blank on the name.
Autoclave?
Yes, thank you.
Missed.
We have tools and things that will do that for us. You probably can't do that on your own at your house. In fact, I do not recommend you do that. Wait, why do you need to know if it needs to be
I'm just
reused? You have
curious.
more than one severed hand?
No. Just curiosity. Very curious person. Another question: how much is cooling gel?
Like, well, it doesn't have a market price. It's kind of a make on a need basis.
So you can't just go to Walmart, buy a gallon.
As far as I know, no. I'm not going to say no because I don't pretend to know what do you call this, Walmarts have.
He's on
There.
drugs.
The doctor?
No, you.
Me? Not
Yeah.
on drugs.
The doc,
hand.
the doc is just like, well, clearly the fellow has a severed hand with him. Who else would walk around with a severed hand?
It's not my hand. Okay.
That's not making your case any better.
The doc's like, that did surprise me actually a little bit. I thought it was his own at first.
Yeah.
No, it's Nancy's.
You should probably give that back to Nancy.
Oh, she's busy.
In
Probably
fact, you
looking
probably
for her
should have brought
hand.
here.
Well, she had the errands to run. She's very busy.
Ran errands without her hands?
Maybe you should give her a hand.
Ah!
Who's the closest step back? Well, Arlo, can you give me a
Yep.
perception check?
Sure can. Sure can.
All right, who's next? Bonnie, give me a perception check, please.
What's that? Just a D20?
D20, yes.
12.
Or better. You have no idea why or where it came from, but you just hear, "Help me." That's all you hear. And like, it's not just like you hear it, you feel it. It like pushes you, like Imagine if you were in like really strong wind and just kind of like nudged you a little bit. Arlo, you feel the nudge, but you have no idea why. You just assume you're drunk.
What go?
I feel like that's just built into your natural intoxication. You probably move a lot anyways.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't feel when people punch me, push me, whatever.
But Bonnie, it's enough to like actually rock you back a little bit, so it's definitely noticeable. Along with the to help me.
Well, that was weird.
It's also extra funny because you actually don't know about Naomi, so
Yeah.
I just called out, help who?
everyone just kind of stops. Actually, I'll give me a perception check because of that actually.
Who, me?
Me?
Yep, Arlo, sorry.
Well,
You get the same kind of message, like a more forceful. So I'm like, help me, and it rocks you forward. Like if you're facing towards the front of the room, it almost makes you tip forward, probably because your natural drunkenness.
I'm gonna just like take a step forward and be like, is Naomi here?
Yes, the girl.
Yeah.
Yes, Jean dropped her off.
Okay. We're here to pick her up.
Who'd we scare away?
He's back.
Yes, we should. Are you friends of the girl?
Friends of friends.
What was the guy's name?
Brindle.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, I wouldn't say shit. He's talking.
Oh, by all means.
I'm
I
also
don't
eating.
know. I don't know a Brindle, and I don't know who her friends are exactly, so that doesn't help me. But she's a very strange case indeed, and honestly, I didn't like the fellow that brought her in. So, if you were friends, I'd prefer that.
Yeah. He kidnapped her.
Yeah, it seemed like that. He said it was his niece, but I doubted it.
Nope.
Well, do any of you have intimate knowledge of the girl that you'd be able to speak with her personally? She's not in a, we'll say, right state of mind, so
We'll look at Fred.
Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna watch me go get fucking blasted through a wall.
And I'll come with you.
All right, cool. So we'll both get blasted through a wall.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm super gung ho to come with, actually.
yeah, no. Kendall's like, please, if only one person at a time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, please. Let's keep the blood smears to a minimum.
So you guys walk in there, and the door closes behind you both times. Inside the office here, I didn't draw any of the office instruments because that was way too much work.
That's fair.
But this is, if there was a testing room of sorts for a personal doctor, this is what it would be. There's a couple different tables. She's currently sitting in how much do you know about Star Wars?
Enough? I don't know.
A
Do you remember like those interrogation tables that the Empire has? They're like the rotating ones that are on like a swivel.
Yeah.
She's on like one of those basically, but she's not like strapped in. She's just kind of like laying on it. And Kendall points over and says, "The girl doesn't speak very much. She seems to be in some sort of pain, but Jean seemed like she was important to him. Every once in a while her eyes glow and then she goes unconscious for a bit, so I think she's trying to do something. She clearly has psionics of some variety, but I'm not exactly a psion doctor. So if you could try and talk with her, maybe she'll listen to you. She's been unresponsive so far."
Oh boy, we'll see. Okay. So I'll approach. Let me get over to the screen. All right. There we go.
So as you approach, she looks like, you've seen the picture and everything of her. She doesn't look like she's physically changed. She's a girl in her early 20s. She looks exhausted. Like, like that kind of like look that you get on your face after being up for a couple days, whether you've slept a couple hours or not, where you're just like exhausted. And you have that general, like, your body doesn't seem to be like held together nice and tight. It's just kind of like droopy.
Yeah.
She's clearly standing on like a platform at like a 40-degree angle, and she's just like slouched basically in the chair. She's just like, and like her eyes are glowing. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna blow up the picture so you can see it a little bit better. Like her eyes are glowing blue like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're full on like bioluminescent. Like she's creating her own light source over here. And then, like, now that you're right here, you are kind of getting pushed away a little bit, and all you hear is, help me. Help me. And, like, every time you hear that help me, it, like, nudges you back a little bit.
Damn. So I try to take her hand. If I can, get that close from the...
Yep, you can be you. Yeah, you can.
Alright. And, God damn it. I'm so bad with names already.
Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi. All right.
Or Brindle.
Yeah.
Depending on which name you're looking for.
Pretty much I'm just gonna eventually have this turn into a role, but it's gonna be just, soothing stuff of, hey, it's, Naomi, it's okay. We're friends. Brindle sent us. You're safe. Just pretty much repeating like that you're safe. It's you don't have to fight. You can shut down. I don't know if you're in a defense mode, but you can turn it off.
So why don't you give me a save versus psionics?
Oh shit. Is that at 20?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
Nat 1?
Yep.
Okay. Well.
The only thing it could really be.
Yeah.
Well, the secret is that it was actually a roll versus insanity. It's just the same thing, and I didn't want to tell you ahead of time. So at the moment, bring your IQ. Well, you don't have to write this in a character sheet, but bring it down to 3.
Okay.
IQ, ME, and MA are all at 3.
All right.
And you essentially got mind blanked. And you guys suddenly hear, "Oh my goodness, sir, are you okay?" As you guys probably heard the clang of his head smacking on the table as he fell over.
Shit. Getting like noticeably antsy now, just like, oh my god, this is a shit show. He just got his head fucking exploded.
Clang.
You see the door open. Could one of you guys come in here and help, please? Need some assistance.
So who is bragging about being able to read? Because you fucking win now.
Your friend seems
That
to
was
be.
the ganger.
Oh, that's right.
Your friend seems to be injured.
How much is Murray interested in doing?
I'll go do it.
Okay.
I'm a good dude.
Yeah, so like Kendall's actually like over here like tending to Fred's now cracked open head.
Fred?
Yeah, Fred, actually I need to roll to see how much damage you took from that actually.
Just max.
Because so you took 8 points of damage as your head. No, I'm sorry. It's 4, and it's actually off your hit points because your head just face planted against the metal table.
Okay.
So 4 off hit points, not SDCs.
Okay.
So Murray, you walk in there, and as soon as you open the door, you start getting that sense too.
Yeah.
help me, as it kind of nudges you back a little bit.
Johnny.
Help who? Fred? Is that you? No, I didn't. Go over and like
No.
check on Fred. You okay,
Yeah,
buddy?
so, dude, like first of all, Fred is like completely KO'd. No, he's
Okay.
like very shallow breathing, and he also just like cracked his skull open on the table. So he's currently not doing, we'll say, perfect.
Sweet. I'm
Dude,
having a
what
good
did
session.
you do?
So while you see Fred laying there unconscious, are you gonna approach Naomi, or are you just gonna help Fred?
It's a trap.
The trap.
I'm gonna like. Are they like sewing him up basically, or?
Oh yeah. So he's like, he asked you for help moving him into a chair.
Yeah, I'll help move him in the chair. I'm kind of
Yeah.
more concerned about Fred basically drooling and bloody all over the table.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. Okay, so yeah, he just ships him over, and then he actually has some stuff to like fix his head up pretty quickly. The injury will take a couple days to heal, but he'll be fine.
But did he trip?
Uh,
And then I look around and I'll see Naomi and I'm like,
Yeah, to
what
like
is that?
yeah, so like to understand, like this room is lit up like like 120-watt light bulb, and like over in this corner it's like glowing blue from her eyes, just shining like little flashlights.
Little nuclear bomb in there with.
You awake?
No, there's no response.
I'm looking around and I'm like, I'm looking and like it said like you just see like a light bulb appear above Murray's head, like, oh, that bitch. I'm like, can you sedate her?
No, she's been like this ever since she got brought here.
Naomi, can you hear
Fred
me?
tried talking to her. Yeah, you go talk to her.
Ah, okay. Naomi, can you hear me?
Does not
Ice ready?
respond.
She hasn't said anything at all.
But you hear the help me, and then you get like nudged back a little bit. That's pretty much constant once you walk in this room.
Like, help you how?
No response.
She's not strapped down?
Oh.
I'm like, I look at the doctor, I'm like, I'm gonna take her out of here.
I swear to God, if I'm the only conscious one here, I'm just gonna leave her here.
I don't recommend that. As soon as your friend touched her, this happened. He just passed out. You could try though. You want to try and move her?
I got the fucking derps, and then I passed out.
Happened at the same time.
The cause of the
Yeah.
pass out.
But like, have you tried sedating her at all?
No, I don't plan on touching her as long as she's like this.
Alright, can I sedate her?
Sure. Yeah, he like goes to a desk, pulls out a syringe to hand to you.
I love the doctor.
Alright.
Is just like, yeah, fucking hey, go ahead.
I'll go up to her and see if I can sedate her.
All right, he's like, all right. So you have an auto syringe. So all you do is you just stick in her shoulder.
You
Got
can't
it.
mess this up.
Yeah,
Got
you really
it.
can't. All right. So go ahead and first give me a save versus insanity.
And what is that?
A
P?
D20 roll.
Against what is like my success thing, I should say.
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, okay.
If you,
If
you might have a
any
bonus
to
against
any-
it.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, actually, I have to look up. That's close.
Terrible.
Yeah, it is close.
I think that
It's
is
like-
actually enough.
It's
I
like 12
believe.
to
There's
15.
12 on the
You-
character sheet.
Yep. You are good. That is the base. Yep.
Nice.
Yay! So you just hear like the moment you stab her, you just hear like die, like momentarily, not her voice, and like your like mind goes blank for just a second, and then you just realize that you just stabbed her, and she's like convulsing now, like she's having a seizure, and then she like her eyes stop glowing, and she just goes, and like she begins to like slide off the like little table as she's
Like-
no longer standing up on her own weight.
At this point, so now she's convulsing, and I've also heard the word die, and I'm like, dude, fuck this bitch. This is witch. It's a fucking witch.
So she's
Not
like,
worth
she falls off and slams on.
Yeah, you hear me just screaming. What?
Shit. I probably just immediately assume that it's a Murray.
So, Jeremiah, you come walking in.
I peek in.
Are the doors open?
Yeah, the doors are open now. After Fred fell, they just left the doors open.
Ever curious, I come peek in.
Damn it.
So you guys see Naomi just like rolled over on the floor over there, completely knocked out. And you see Murray standing with like a syringe, like, fucking bitch.
What are you doing to this poor girl?
Fucking witch. Ah! Fucking psych. Mind powered fucking witch, man. I heard die, and then I stabbed your bitch with the syringe. Look what you did to my friend.
You stabbed her, and then you saw the image.
Oh, what? I just heard die. I didn't hear the
Like after, like, so when you made physical contact with her, that's when you got a flash of die.
Okay.
Whatever was
So-
in it took your actions as a threat, so that's kind of what happened to me. I just got mind fucked. You took
Yep.
it a little better.
So Jeremiah, you see an unconscious Fred sitting over there. He's very handsome.
I like
Yeah, you
poke
could
his
do stuff
cheek.
to me, I guess. I couldn't do anything.
That'd make a good face for your puppets.
Ooh. I'll poke his cheek a little bit. Test, is it actually really nice, or is it kind of like
Just makeup.
diff, hardened?
Unfortunately, the party gets a little bit interrupted here, though. You guys hear the elevator ding. And asshole McGee's, you hear, alright, fuck that, we're killing that bitch. You guys hear all of this as you hear like the elevator ding and you hear that.
The
Tilly's
doors
not in there.
open.
Yeah, you guys hear all that. You got so they come like rushing out of the elevator as it comes up and they have like their pistols drawn.
I'm gonna step into this room and just stand in front of the door.
Alright, let's roll initiative.
Can I roll?
If you want to roll to drool each round, you can.
Yay!
But yeah,
I'm helping.
You can actually roll though, because there's
19.
Look at you.
Do we add anything to this?
No, I don't think
I
you
had
guys have
one.
any skill. Yeah, I was gonna say I doubt any of you really have any skill bonuses. Maybe a
Yeah,
couple
probably
points.
not.
I actually do have one.
Where'd you get it? Or
I don't
does
fucking
Street Rat
Yeah.
get a +1 to initiative?
Yeah, actually, now that I think Street Rats actually do have +1 to initiative. 1 second, I'll be right back.
It's had a plus to perception.
Oh, mate.
I know they have a plus to their perception rolls. I don't know if it was towards. I don't think it was towards initiative
I
though.
don't know what you vagrants are. Things you can do.
Yeah, we just have a plus 3 to our perception. I haven't written down anything about it.
So, no initiative. 9, 10, 9.
I had a whole 6, so. Hi, Duncan. How are you, puppers? Here, Duncan Stew.
This is how I expect like 50-50 every fight for me to go is
You get knocked
unconscious.
out before the fight.
Yep. And it's gonna be usually for saying something.
Yep.
Hi, Duncan. What are you doing?
I'm gonna say the thing that starts the fight, and this fight's gonna start on my face.
Well, I did a thing, so
You did
I'm
the
happy
thing.
I did it.
Holy shit. Can we just address that? Just
No, That's awesome.
MVP of
John
the
Wilkes Booth. Gene.
Yep.
This is
Except
a
you
win.
didn't break your leg when you tried to escape.
Right.
Just like our forefathers, I'm gonna sneak up behind you and blow your brains out.
Yeah.
Stop talking during the play.
That's what he gets from wearing those big fucking hats.
Have you guys ever seen The Whitest Kids You Know, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln?
No.
There's a whole skit about it, and basically Abraham Lincoln's just shit talking the entire play. And John
Yeah,
Wilkes
I've
is like, Mr.
I've seen
President,
that.
please be quiet. Shut the fuck up, Spring Bing. What are you doing, you fat ass piece of shit? Suck my presidential dick, bitch. My favorite part is just goes, what? 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 And he's like, what? What?
Good news is, Gene's out of the picture.
Yeah.
True.
And now
We
these
can
guys
now
are
pick
acting
up-
like idiots.
Right?
In the
Hopefully-
laser turret room?
Yeah, hopefully they shoot me and then just instantly die. That's what I'm banking on.
Yeah,
Instantly
you're good
vaporized.
at antagonizing, aren't you?
I'm not going to move. I'm not going to attack them, but they are not getting past me. So
Right, but you can antagonize them and then get them to draw the guns.
I don't think I need to antagonize them that much. They already have the guns drawn.
I'm gonna definitely close the door.
Yeah, go for it.
That was my plan. You left, and I was just gonna hit the button.
I'm gonna lay here and drool on myself.
That's hot.
That probably
And,
is the smarter thing to do. Just close the door instead of step into the room with the armed people. But you know,
Meanwhile, I'm enjoying a calm my nerves cocktail and cigarette. Because I
There's smart
just
and
graduated
there's
from
bold.
making drugs to murder.
you know,
And abandoning
This-
all of your friends.
stone cold.
You guys ain't my friends. I barely know you people.
You did the job.
Work together.
Well, actually, that wasn't the job. We just decided to kill Gene. But
Yeah, you did the job that we decided to do.
Did the job for free. It was a voluntary thing.
Well, we now
I
have a
have a
drug empire.
hand.
No, I'm
Is
absolutely
it right or left?
The left hand.
I'm absolutely on side blow his brains out and run. That
Oh,
was
no, totally.
that was clutch.
Kind of.
we were all thinking it.
Yeah.
I was definitely like, man, if one of us was in there, what would happen if we just like shot him in the head real quick?
There you go.
Well, now we know.
Now, that's what happened. He dies.
He needed to die.
He did.
Okay.
He was a bad
we'll,
man.
We'll get to that.
We're bad people, not bad people.
Do you have a right hand?
Attached to my body.
The left hand
What?
needs a pair.
I agree. However, Nancy, I don't know if she'd want to lose her other hand.
She seems fine without her one hand, so I'm sure she'd be fine without two.
Well,
So
she
you
has
have-
errands to run.
Do you have
you know.
puppets that
She's
have
busy.
with souls in them? They can autonomously move. That's what I'm picking up here.
Is that even possible in character
I don't know.
creation?
You're a fucking ventriloquist of the damned, and you're saying that that you can cut off their hands, they can run errands and shit. So I'm assuming so far that you have either little children that you exploit very, very badly.
Oh, this
or-
is an adult hand. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Like if you see it floating, it's a grown-up hand.
All right. Well, that makes everything okay then.
So let's see. Initiatives. Arlo,
10.
Murray,
Solid. Just a little rip.
Katrina, Murray,
6.
Fred,
20.
Johnny.
I didn't know I needed to roll.
Yeah, just roll. Go
I
ahead.
have
and
an
roll.
I'm an
Eight?
18.
Literally
18.
like 3 city blocks away.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Basically.
All right, it's your
no,
turn
the-
up for initiative. I take a drink because I'm sitting at the bar.
Right.
Take a drink first.
My turn for a drink. So, Fred, you go first.
I bleed
so-
on myself.
No, it's actually great because you actually are in combat. You see all this combat going on around you. You're in an ethereal body at the moment. So
Damn.
you are effectively a disembodied like head above your body right now.
She killed you. You're a ghost now.
Fuck.
No, so around you. So Naomi, who's unconscious on the floor, you see like this like black figure standing over her body. It's clearly not, real to everyone else because no one else is noticing it. But it looks what you would imagine if it was just like a ghost, like a black kind of like, woo, kind of like caressing the air above her body. Around Doc, you see like this like glowing white aura, very similar to what you see around. Actually, who would it be? Oh no, man, you can't see anyone else, so that'd be all you see from where you're at. But everyone else, you just see them. How smart's your character? You're not super dumb, are you?
I got a 3.
You're intelligent. Oh yeah, forgot you are super dumb right now.
Self-showing.
Yeah. So that's all you see.
Colors.
I'm surprised you can actually see colors right now. Actually,
I taste color.
Whoa, dude.
for all practical purposes, you have your normal stuff.
Okay, 16. If
No.
not
I'm talking about like your gear in person. You feel normal right now,
Oh, okay.
minus
Well-
your mental scores.
I'm just gonna look down at my body and try and get back in.
Okay. Give me a save versus insanity.
Oh, cool. So I can go even more insane.
Roll another nat one.
Actually, you can.
Yeah.
That's the fun part of you not knowing the rules for.
All right. 13.
13. Okay. Great. You did not go more insane.
Cool.
So you like partially get back into your body, like you step like your feet in basically, and like they kind of like reabsorb into your mouth.
Oh.
So like every so Jeremiah and Murray, you see Fred just like
All right.
Starts having a seizure.
seizure's not a good word for it. Like
A
imagine
flail.
if because like his legs and arms start kicking wildly in the air.
I have a flail.
Yep. Not a good place to be in. And actually, I want you to make an attack check against Jeremiah and Kendall.
Ooh,
Just to see if you kick them in your.
I'm gonna use my attack die and actually try and roll a nat 20. What the fuck is that? It's so dark. An 11. Oh, plus. Do I add stuff or?
Yeah, no, just that 11. So, Jeremiah, Fred's like basically like punching you, and I would like you to try and parry his punches because they're like full force hits too, because he's like right there. So
Okay.
you can make a parry check, which is free to do. So you just roll a d20 and add your parry bonus if you have any, which I don't think you do. You actually
So,
you'll have +2 for hand-to-hand combat basic. So you should have +2.
8.
You do not parry, so roll 1d4 for me, Fred, and add a strength bonus if you got it.
Oh, 1d4. I thought it was a kick.
No,
I have a kick.
no. Kicks versus the doctor.
Ah. Ah. I rolled a 4.
Okay, so you take 4 SDC damage, Jeremiah, and now roll an attack against the doc.
All right, another attack. Hiya.
I rolled a
it's
3 to
looking-
parry, so.
That's a 6.
Okay, so you hit him. So give me a 1d6.
Oh. 4.
All right.
Oh no.
I'm doing all the damage in this fight.
All right. on the bright side, next
Hold on.
round you'll most likely be in your body though, so that's good.
All right, then they can
Yeah.
knock me out for real. They'll just punch me in the face. Hey, quit
Like,
kicking
oh,
us.
You bastard.
Demon.
Sedate him.
Johnny. So
I'm on it.
the reason why I held you off a little bit is because you actually run into a collision patrol,
Oh,
and you are frantically running with a pistol.
I thought it was the
So
pistol.
he ditched the pistol.
Yeah. How far away did you ditch the pistol?
I
I'll
was
show
gonna-
you. I'll show you before you answer that. I'll show you what happened, because this is a different scenario altogether. So you ran,
Mhm.
and you're like, Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, there's collision.
Oh,
So,
not
did you...
probably hadn't thrown the pistol at that point. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I probably pistol.
That's the reason why the guys went back upstairs. They're like, oh fuck, collision.
Well,
So, I would like you to say, for first, perception check, because you can potentially avoid an actual confrontation if you'd like. Otherwise, you're running into an armed group of collision patrols with a pistol out.
Yeah.
Remember, you get a +3 for your perception.
Yeah, because you guys get like a huge bonus for
that
being...
gives me a 12.
Oh, that's good enough.
So
Okay.
slightly above average.
So you actually see them like 5 seconds before they see you. So if you literally just want to like chuck your pistol down the street, the
Oh
opposite
yeah,
way-
100%. Not
Throw it in a
even caring
dumpster.
about the clip at this point. Gone.
What'd you say, Ben?
Hurled.
Throw it in a dumpster.
Yeah, just yeet.
Yeah, like I've probably never thrown something
big
with that
officer.
much enthusiasm. Right,
Yeah.
and immediately stop
How's it
running.
going?
So it's like chuck pistol, immediately go into brisk walk.
Yeah. So like, did you take performance?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Roll
Well, just
that.
give me a percentage roll because you're gonna try and lie. Your wait. Do you have any mental skills? I can't remember. Do you have any like the persuasion
Trust
skills?
intimidate.
I have trust in Timmy.
Yeah, give me a roll on that because what's basically going on is they're like they see you running, and you're like just trying to return home for curfew.
Right.
Oh man, I'm really late for
Yep.
going home.
What do I have to roll for that actually? Hang on.
It's
Is that
percentage.
percentage dice too?
Yep.
Okay. Percentage dice. Come on, dice.
It just gives you the new skill.
45.
It's like,
I'm not sure what yours is. What's
60%.
That's
Nice.
60. Nice. So you're just like
I'm about
trying to return home for curfew, and like the guy up front of the patrol,
Right.
like he just kind of like looks at you, he's like, "Hurry up, curfew's almost here."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
smooth.
So
Smooth.
So you get about another half a block down, and you see that they actually have a couple of sky cycles sitting down here too. So I don't know if you guys remember. I'm gonna actually kind of rewind the story a little bit to remind you guys in case you forgot. Tonight is actually gonna be a crazy night for patrols, which is why you guys wanted to kind of get in and out. So on the previous night during the riots, a group of rioters ambushed a coalition patrol and stole their mega damage gear. So tonight is supposed to be kind of a crazy night for the coalition,
Yeah.
which is why you guys wanted to get in and get out before shit went down. So you see that they have a pair of sky cycles that are parked just down this way over here, and they look fully armed and armored. They even have missiles attached to their sky cycles, which normally in town they would not have.
Right. Right.
This is actually probably the first time you've ever seen a sky cycle in town equipped with missiles. So you might actually be like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you make your way there, you actually right about this area down here, you
Yep.
start to see some of the rioters, like protesters and rioters, like kind of gathering up in force. So like it's getting near time to where that's gonna start soon. And you said you were making your way to Saffron's, or
Yeah. I'm going into Saffron's, and I'm gonna hide out and have a drink and a cigarette,
the two things I do want
and
to say
double
is
check
none of
if
you.
I. Oh.
The only thing I want to say is remember, none of you guys have ever been to Saffron's together, so if you go there, they're not going to meet back up with you anytime soon. You guys have only gone to
I
the
know that.
garage.
Orange, right?
What's that?
Right, but do we still have the radios from?
Chances are they're not going
Sounds
to work right now.
Saffron's is the orange one.
Should be the red, I believe. Unless I am just remembering
That's
it
the
wrong.
wet Baron.
Oh, did I
okay.
name wrong? I think I might
Okay,
have.
so Saffron's the orange one.
Hold on. I'm
Okay.
gonna- Did I seriously screw that one up? No, yeah, okay. So, I messed that up. Whatever.
Yeah, so I'm just going to Saffron's.
Oh yeah, no,
Those
no, it is orange because saffron is actually orange. Duh. That's why it's like that. I was thinking
That makes
scarlet.
sense.
Yeah, I labeled that all correctly on purpose, and I was like, "Ha, I'm clever."
Yeah,
I was thinking scarlet. Yeah, so actually that's actually even better because that means the Sky Cycle Patrol, you'd have had to actually walk past them.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I get to notice the
Power
horse now.
walk, power walk, power walk. Resist urge to steal Sky Cycle and get them out of the sky.
That would.
That'd be one way to go, though. Assassinate a
It
Prime
would
Drug
be a
Lord.
hell of a way to go. They would sing of your legendary stupidity for decades or
Yo.
weeks, probably.
At least weeks.
At least a week.
Maybe two.
Okay.
So that's Johnny. And that
Yeah,
brings it to...
Johnny.
That actually brings it to Elevator Douche number 1.
Good.
So this guy is just going to try and shoot at Arlo.
Do it.
In the meanwhile, he's running behind the couch because, well, not exactly the brightest egg.
Yeah.
So that'll be 8 to try and hit Arlo.
Okay.
Oh. That'll hit unless you want to dodge.
Yeah. So is this going to, what happens to me if I get shot? I have armor on.
Yeah, you have armor on, so it'll just come off your hit points.
It'll come hit points.
Yeah, at close range, SDC pistol, like weapons, like firearms go through. They penetrate armor, unless you're wearing military grade.
So if I didn't have armor on, what happens?
At this range, you die. You start rolling save versus coma and death.
I mean, good thing you're in a doctor's office.
Yeah, to clarify, so if you're close range within, I think it's within 50 feet, you immediately drop unconscious and start rolling save versus coma and death.
Okay.
If you get a direct hit against a firearm this close.
So I will try and dodge, even though I have a pretty low chance of doing so.
Yeah, maybe it's worth trying.
I have to get an 8.
Yep.
Okay, so I have to roll a 12 or higher. That's not terrible.
Why do you have negative 40 or?
Well, minus 10 at point
Oh
blank
yeah,
range,
right. Yep. Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
No, I did not dodge.
Okay. So you guys hear a gunshot. When you hear Arlo yelp or grunt, whatever it is that he does.
Yeah. Oof.
Please don't die, Arlo.
Oh, actually, hold on. You know what? No, because he's actually technically he's on the move. He actually takes a penalty for that too.
I rolled like trash, so it definitely did that.
Well, I mean, you get a pretty big penalty.
I got a
for
negative
moving.
1
Ooh.
total.
Eh.
With the minus 10. Without the minus 10, I got a 9.
Are you within 10 feet actually? No, you're not, because he moved before shooting at you. You're a distance away. You're not within 10 feet. So the 10 feet would be because he would have shot you technically right about here.
Okay.
Because he started running then shooting. So you're actually at the 15. So you actually only have the -6, I think it is. Or no,
Alright.
-5. -5.
So 4.
So you still beat him, yeah. Because he didn't see you and he just like ran out shooting. He's actually at a -6. So he actually got a 2.
Oh, so he didn't even hit me. Like,
No.
I didn't even have to
Nope.
dodge.
No, you don't have to dodge. That's
Okay,
what I was
cool.
saying.
Yay. That's
He
ideal.
fires his
I don't have
gun.
to use an attack.
Yeah, so this is something that we tend to avoid in a lot of our other games, but technically when you're running and shooting, that's wildfiring, because you're not stopping to shoot. So you're actually at -6 for that. That's because basic humans are stupid and can't do things. But yes, so that is a miss for him. All of your ears are now ringing though because of gunshot.
Yep.
And then that brings it to actually his buddy that's right there too. Oh, that guy's actually back there. He does pretty much the exact same thing.
That's like one of my favorite parts of Rifts is that they take like realistic gunfire.
Yep.
In enclosed areas. Everyone's now deaf.
Yep.
He
So
shot a
he
gun in a car.
rolled a 5, so that's with all the penalties. So
Okay.
you do have to try and
I
dodge.
do have
this
to
one,
try and
too.
dodge. All right, I will
Yep.
attempt to dodge. So I'm at a -5 to this.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it. I'm you.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
You're Neo.
Nice.
You're the one.
Nice.
So here's the fun part.
Dodging inaccurate gangster fire.
So just for fun, which direction you want to jump? We'll say you jumped a direction.
I just want to like move this way. This is a stool, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move closer towards the stool.
Okay. All right. So that's 12. That brings it to. You're the last one with initiative at 10.